let's see what signs we could see today. Wolf you, stuffed animal. That's kind of normal, I guess. I mean, it's kind of rearranged after Valentine's Day. That's more normal, right? I would think so. Like the other video where there was a bunch of stuffed animals around the same time. I don't know if you saw my other videos where I have to explain very carefully. Like the other day, or like I said, people with like beards and stuff. The guy literally came up to me and said, "Do you believe in baby Jesus? Do you believe in baby Jesus?" Because they want me to think maybe they're the big Jesus, I'm the baby one, or something like that. The girls with red hair everywhere, they're trying to convince me I'm a girl, a son, a daughter. The sacrifice at the same time. The guy literally said he said, "Do you believe in Satan?" But he said he was Jewish at first. I mean, I was talking to him, and he literally said he was Jewish. I mean, this is kind of normal, maybe. I mean, I'd say they have been doing the putting stuff all around the store all weird, and, you know, putting stuff in different places and doing all these weird, you know, they want me to think they're signs from God and stuff like that. Like the characters that were just randomly left over, but that one's hers. They do that less and less now because they noticed that I was able to compile enough evidence where it actually seemed not schizophrenic. It seemed not crazy. It didn't seem as bad or weird. Like remember that day where everyone just had bananas and it was like an obsessive amount of bananas? There's no banana sale that day. Everyone had bananas, and the guy literally had like the day where there was just, how do I explain this? So the guy literally just asked if I believe in Satan. And again, I try and say time out with a girl with red hair, so that they think that me and them are switching places. And believe it or not, Satan, Lucifer, the devil, the hive mind I'm talking about, is literally delusional over fear and denial. They have semi-delusions like an idiot savant, where they literally have delusions of control, delusions of grandeur, hubris, narcissism. They have delusions about everything, basically. Like even that, they think that if they grab something right when they're near me, I'll think that my energy is being taken away. And I try to say right when I know that I can't look at everything with the camera because I'm looking around. But I say with the dog because they want me. Believe it or not, they want to humiliate me and torture me and try and make me into a little transgender boy to girl and make me the opposite of whatever I say. Like that guy just has one banana. I think that's suspicious. If you looked at my other videos, you would realize how suspicious that is with everything else. Then he happens to be right near all this stuff. I know it sounds crazy. You gotta work with me. Because there's a reason why I have to sound schizophrenic and delusional. Because it's like being undercover. It's like turning in drug dealers and trying to be an evade cover. So, how I told you, they all try and pretend to be me. Like, they want to pretend that they're all the male and female Jesuses. And that they also tell me I'm the true son of Lucifer. And again, I'm trying to match up Lucifer with the dog. I know it sounds crazy, but they're like, wait, which one? They think we're switching places. I drove them completely delusional. Flashlights. I know it sounds crazy, but this seems like a weird thing to buy. Just a bunch of weird jewelry, flashlights, and bananas. Because again, they want me to think that I have to be gay. They want me to think I should be trans. And if you've seen my other videos, you would know what I'm saying is true, but it sounds crazy. And I don't blame you for thinking it sounds crazy. What else can I say? I mean, the fact, the nurses everywhere always. I mean, they're trying to insinuate, like through subliminal messaging, that I should go to the mental hospital or stuff like that. I mean, I know Lucifer. I know Satan. I mean, it's almost like they completely stopped doing all the weird stuff in the store because I was able to articulate myself so well that they stopped doing it. And now I just rely on the fact that people, if I go around here, I mean, hey, why isn't the store? It's like that every single day, all day, just stuff placed randomly everywhere. Like someone had dementia. Or someone had, like, Alzheimer's. Just placing random stuff everywhere. And it was because they were addicted to the control they felt of me doing it. I mean, that's semi-normal, but hey, this is over there and then just put it back here. Happens once in a while. But in this store, where I know there's like demonically possessed people and reptilians around, believe it or not, that stuff's real. You might not believe it, but I fear this video may not be as good as I hoped it would be. But whatever. I just don't know how to explain the ridiculousness of them wanting to turn me into a little girl or a dog. And then, boom. Like over here? Oh, yeah, these books. Missing. They want me to think I'm missing from Robert LaFleur, and it's a family. And then they want me to think that I'm like their dog. And that it's like maybe one day I'll be in Alaska. I know it sounds crazy, but look at the other books. Kind of all arranged perfectly. And that goes along with what I'm saying, where they want to turn me into a little girl or a dog, and they want to pretend to be me or a family to me. And that's insane. Like, even that guy, I know it sounds crazy, but normal people sometimes walk like that. But when Lucifer does it, they're trying to traumatize me. They tried to traumatize Hayden Lonsdale so bad that they thought that they can give him amnesia and give him trauma and make him just more susceptible to lies by emptying him, by making him feel relaxed, I should say. That's what I mean by empty. They're delusional. And it just sounds so insane that I don't know how to get it across to anyone listening that I'm telling more than the truth, and I can prove it with some of my other videos. I mean, I feel like Spider-Man. Like, I didn't just come into the store and just put stuff everywhere. I literally, like even this, they know where I'll be standing. They want me, believe it or not, think about his penis. And then it'll traumatize me, and I'll forget who I am. And I'll just be like, oh my God, because they don't understand, it's not Hayden. I'm not Hayden Lonsdale. Jesus Christ, as in, well, I should say, Hayden Lonsdale is given a name written no one knows about. In the Bible, it is said that, Jesus will be given a name no one knows about except for himself. And it says that about the white horse, who's also Christ. And that's why, because Hayden, who was a human, would eventually become God. And that's why believe it or not, that's why that girl's holding a mirror. They want me to think, oh my God, you're just a girl. If you really looked in the mirror, they're trying to convince me that I'm just a little baby girl. Do you think how insane that is? To think that they actually want to convince me I'm a little girl on the inside? I mean, it's just insane. That's like someone going up to you. If there's a 30-year-old man watching this right now, imagine someone walking up to you and being like, you're just a baby little girl on the inside, and I'm you. Do you know how crazy that is? Like the other day, I literally said, you understand? I said, if you're trying to get me and lie to me, why don't you just have a bunch of people that start walking around looking like Jesus? And they did that. And like my video at McDonald's, where the guys had beards, they're trying to insinuate that they're other me's. They think I'm dumb enough to believe that they're other me's. Like, it doesn't even make sense how they think I'll be that dumb to believe in them. Where it makes everything I'm saying sound delusional and schizophrenic. How is them walking around and psychologically trying to traumatize you and putting stuff all over the store gonna make you get traumatized enough to get amnesia? That's where they're delusional and they're hubris and narcissistic, and it's like the art of war. You would rather your enemy view you as a weaker opponent. You would rather you yourself view your enemy as a bigger opponent than they are. And they view me as dumb as a literal, like, baby or a dog. I mean, that's what I say. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but still. It's like they view me like that. Do you know how disrespectful that is? Most humans think I'm supposed to be way better or stronger than I am, and they believe that I'm supposed to be, like, way weaker than I really am. Like, she tried to time it out, so there's a unicorn right there, like, because I told Hayden that I let him think he was like a unicorn to them, that he was like the one and rare. And now they're like, yeah, but what, you believe you are a unicorn? I was trying to give Hayden Lonsdale a sign from God. And now I think they can try and give me those same signs, that I'll believe in it. Which to me that honestly doesn't make sense. I mean, you should have seen the day where there was Good Vibes and the dog one right next to each other, but it was over here. No, it's over here where there was only, it was every single one was this kind, except for right here and right here, Good Vibes. Then there was like one purple one that was like Happy Valentine's Day. You should have seen the time where there was like that, like I said, Banana Day, I called it. There were just bananas everywhere. Everyone was buying bananas because they wanted to psychologically traumatize me. And I'm like, look, I'm not traumatized by that. I'm not gonna think that I'm getting molested because I see men touching near their junk and I see bananas. That's not gonna traumatize me. It's because of their delusions and their hubris and all of that. And I'm trying to find someone smart enough to see all these signs together. I'm trying to like practice for these videos so I can say it all at once and just be able to just boom, tell someone exactly what's going on in a way that means they'll go at my other videos. 2 weeks full of walking around this store, almost like a week and a half, because I did it with my phone too, so over 2 weeks full of walking around this store and seeing everything rearranged and just out of place. Like this, it would be like this would just be like right here. This would be right here. Like weird little stuff like that, this would be here. And not even that, it would be like this would be in the freezer. There's a time where I saw milk in the freezer, I saw socks near the hot food. I would see like magazines put everywhere, like not the magazine stuff, but like stuff like this is normal. A lighter right there, that's normal. And now all of a sudden, once I was able, like, oh, it's like this, that's less normal. I mean, why would there be toothpaste and toothbrush here? And just, I mean, I even said, if you don't put that stuff there, like I said, I'm blackmailing the actual real reptilian Illuminati, the shapeshifters that blend in with humanity and the people possessed by them working for them. Because if you guys don't put stuff rearranged everywhere, it's going to look highly suspicious why all of a sudden, if you look at my other videos, the stores go from being all rearranged to this, where it's not even like rearranged at all, basically. This, I don't know, happens once in a while, a store being like that. I mean, this looks pretty much normal now. That's kind of normal once in a while. But next to this, I'd say, what are the odds of that? But if someone's going to drop off an item, it would be near here. People don't just drop off items randomly like they were and have been. If you especially look at the timing of my other videos, it basically proves I can see through time and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to make another video, make it shorten up one more.